Hi guys. I forgot my squirrel, and guess what? My whole tea thing is in my cup. That's gross. Oh well. So much for my squirrel. Welcome everyone. It's Wednesday behind the scenes. I'm Angela Wolf, and welcome to the show. If you've never been here before, welcome. But by the way, the routine is that you say hi, say where you're from. You never know, your neighbor might be sewing or fishing next to you. So before my fishing fans and friends log in and log off, I just want to say hi. Season is almost here. I can hardly wait. There's like hardly maybe 2 little things of ice on Lake Michigan. So I'm very excited. It's coming. All right, on to the sewing show. Welcome everyone. I'm a few minutes behind schedule because I had a board meeting and it ran a little bit over. And my hair needs some help because it's pouring down rain outside. Yeah, not what I really expected. Did I bring an umbrella? Heck no. And my hood was just barely there. So, oh well. I didn't think you guys would care. So, did you see yesterday's show for Live, Sewing News Live, sponsored by Brother? We had a great show, and I have to tell you, the last 2 weeks for Brother Sewing News Live, which you can catch the replays here or on YouTube. Oh, I don't know if I put them on YouTube yet. So they're here, or if you're in the Fashion Sewing Club, they're in a section called Behind the Scenes, or it's in a section there where you can watch them. So the last 2 weeks have been interviewing the Business Lives Here girls. There's one more to interview next week. I am so inspired by them. These young girls, they're busy. One of them has a job. Another one is raising 3 kids. We'll find out about the next one next Tuesday at noon. But it's fun to watch how they've taken their creative, whatever you want to call it. We've got monogramming. Yesterday was a whole bunch of these adorable little baby things. Diapers, cloth diapers. I'm picturing like the little cloth diapers that from many years ago. These things are so cute. She uses them as a swimsuit, things like that. Anyways, it was a great show. So if you missed that, you might want to catch that. That was yesterday and last week. So hey guys, I see you all rolling in. And since you are saying hello, I'm assuming, thanks, Darlene. Thanks, Yvette. Yvette says she's happy I'm here. So she does have the cutest things, Mary. I'm assuming that you guys can hear me just fine because you're replying to what I said. I agree. All right, so I have a few fun things to talk about today. It's a little shorter show because I have to be somewhere this afternoon. But one of the questions that keeps popping up in the Facebook group, and I think Karen had the question this week, is about sewing stretch denim. So ironically, I was flipping through the Sew News magazine. And now, by the way, I wrote this article so long ago, I didn't even remember that it was coming out. Let's see if I can find it on here. Well, they're talking about pressing items, and they have a tailor's clapper. Now, I didn't notice to see if they used mine or not, but just a tip on the tailor's clapper. You do not have to hit with it. It's not a pounding thing. It's steam, and then you hold the clapper in place. Just FYI. So I do have more of those on my website, and there's a discount, but that's not what I was trying to show you guys. Let's see if I can find the page here. I posted the photo. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't you think I would have marked the page? Especially because I was like, wait a minute, that looks like the shirts that I upcycled. And guess what? It was. Recommendations. There was some really cute things in here this time. That's not mine, but cute. All right. Where are you? Here it is. It's like 6 pages long. So here you go. This is the article, and I actually have the photo to bring up here for you. Let's see if I can share this. Here you go. So here is the photo, and this was all an upcycle project. See if I can make this bigger. Oops, not that one. Wrong one. That's a project that I was just working on. Speaking of sergers, that's the flat lock stitch. I did a decorative stitch on this skirt, so I might as well just show you that now. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so anyways, I'm not sure how that got up there. But let me just try this one more time and see if I can find the photo with the others. Of course not. Why would that not want to work today? Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. There we go. Super cute. These tops, so this was one denim shirt, well, 3 different denim shirts. And then I took the denim shirts and cut them up and made 3 different things. So the big thing here is the one on the left is a tank top. That was a shirt that I've had forever. And I was thinking, I just don't wear these denim shirts anymore. I mean, I have one that's really beat up that I wear, and I actually end up wearing Wins half the time because they're really comfy. So the one on the left-hand side, far left, I just cut the sleeves off, and in this book, or in the Sew News, it shows you exactly how I did that. If you look in the Sew News, and I will do a blog post on this too for you guys, so you can see, because I actually have photographs, they used illustrations. So basically, I cut off the sleeve, I added some darts right through the bust darts. Why would you add bust darts in the arm's eye? Well, first of all, if the shirt is bagging, I mean, it's a big old denim shirt, and even if the shirt is loose or if it's fitted, you'll still end up with a big gap right here. So I added little darts, so you know, it was just comfortable and cute. That was pretty fun. And then that was really easy. I can tell you the process on that. You just basically cut and add some bias tape to the seam. And then the other thing is the bell sleeve. That's the one in the middle. Here, I'll show you this one a little bit larger. See if I can make this just a little bit bigger. There we go. That's much better. How's that? A+? Okay, so the one in the middle, I added the bell sleeve. So I found this fabric at Joann Fabrics. Again, believe it or not, Joann Fabrics, it was in the clearance aisle, and it was a mesh. But the color matched the denim perfectly. So it's a very soft, kind of a stretchy knit. So let me show you that closer again. Yeah, isn't that fun? Okay, so that was an easy one, and I posted a photo in the Angela Patterns group of how the pattern looked, but this is basically the pattern. You can see that. I just took the sleeve, I cut off the part of the sleeve, I took that sleeve and I cut it apart and made it into a bell sleeve. Very, very fun. Oh, thanks, Karen. She said she loves that. I like those bell sleeves. Although you guys mentioned something last year that the bell sleeves get in your coffee and your food. Well, I haven't gotten it in my coffee since everything else is in there except for my squirrel. I have gotten my bell sleeves in my food. So you are so right on that. But at least be warned. That's it. Just don't eat spaghetti, right? Okay, and then the one on the right is, you know, just for a very fun, trendy thing. I wanted to see if the one arm top would work. So let me just show you a couple things that happened here. So can you see how it's gathered through here? Well, that's elastic. I had to put a little bit of elastic in because you would think that just cutting off the top, I'm basically just cutting across the top. Let me show you the sketch on, or the illustration on here. There's the page of illustrations. And I will, again, do a blog post for you guys, but you can kind of see. So what happens there? Well, once you cut that, remember I told you there's a lot of room in the arm's eye area. Even if the shirt fits great, well, it's too big. And this would hang way down, not attractive. So I added just a thin piece of elastic in there to make it snug. And that's where you get this look right here. I think that's really cute. See if I can make it just a little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah, so what do you think about that? Something fun, something easy. How do you subscribe to Sew News? Hey, Kelly, this is, I think you just go to sewnews.com. I've been getting the magazine for a long time. Here, would you like to use my 2-for-1 gift sale? Let's see if there's a place to put on here. Yeah, I could renew my subscription and you could have one for free. But I think I have like 2 more years on here. Do any of you go to the sewing expos? Because if you do, a lot of times those places have where you can get a magazine like this for 2 years for the price of 1 year. So my mom and I always seem to get I don't know, I always seem to spend like $150 at that booth, but they give you a ton of free magazines on top of it, a cute little tote bag. The people at the booth are super nice. So if you're going to see me in Cleveland in a couple of weeks, I'm sure their booth will be there. I'm fingers crossed their booth will be there. It's been at every show so far. So all you see are magazines. They also have fishing magazines, by the way. Get your husband, or if you like to fish, an extra little bonus there. I found that out because the guy told me, I said, I already have every magazine I want. He said, did you get the fishing ones? So I ordered those. The only bad part is sometimes you order the magazines and they go out of business. But usually they make good for it and they either give you a different magazine or something else. So, yeah. I don't think it's Taunton Publications, Melody. It's, hold on a sec. Taunton is Threads magazine. This is, I was thinking that F&W bought this company out. You guys are really making me search today. Let's see, maybe it's in the back. Oh, there's my lovely photo, a little bio, everybody that wrote in here. I'm pretty sure F&W bought this out, but that could be good or bad if you've received your mail recently, because F&W is having a few issues that I don't think is appropriate to bring up here. But either way, So News. So it's So News magazine. This is what the cover looks like, and I will post a link so you guys can sign up if you want to get it. Or if you go to Joann Fabrics, you can always pick up a copy. I think this is the April-May issue, so it comes out every other month. Is that good? Hi, Peg. Great to see you. Oh, they did, Linda. They did have a booth there in Expo. Okay, so I'm almost sure that they will be in Cleveland. Or if you go to any of the sewing expos, Houston Quilt Fest, they're there. I always have my mom's list if she's missing the shows. If I'm not going to Novi, but Novi will have it. All the OSQE shows. So, speaking of OSQE shows, oh, thanks, Jan. She loves the gorgeous shades of blue on the blouse behind me. Oh, it's teal. Isn't that weird? It looks blue on the screen. It's teal. That's I'm doing the final testing on my Linda top pattern, my Linda tunic. There she is. She's very wrinkled, but that's all right. I had to finish that today. Let's see. I'm just reading this. They had a booth at Sew in Puyallup. Oh, you know what? That's interesting you said that about Threads magazine, Kathy, because every time I ask them if I can renew my Threads magazine, they don't carry that subscription. They carry it to everybody else, but not that. And Pam confirms that F&W is who owns So News magazine. So we're going to hope So News magazine keeps coming around, because just because. Yeah. SewNews.com will get you there. Oh, there you go, Janice. Perfect. Karen, you just got a part-time job at Joann Fabric Stores? Okay, so by the way, that's dangerous. I know exactly where your whole paycheck's going to go, because if I even have an hour to browse, I'll scan the fabric, but they have a lot of beads and a lot of DIY yarn. You are in trouble, girl. I'm just telling you. But congratulations. Oh, good. Maybe you could put a word for me in, because I would love to curate a fabric section there, so you guys could go in and know exactly what I'm sewing. So pass the word on, Karen, okay? Well, anyways, congrats on your new job. Sandy just said the same thing. Karen, I predict you will not bring home a paycheck. Ask me how I know. I agree. So if you do bring home a paycheck from Joann, you are really putting your blinders on, because there's a lot of good DIY stuff there. They even have the Brothers Scan and Cut now, too, at least in my store. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, thanks, Kay. Kay, by the way, I'm not even going to make you wait for this in case you have to go. I did a drawing earlier today. You guys are going to love this. Now, I'm not giving you the rest of the information till the end of the show, but Kay, you're in here, so I'm just going to tell you, you are one of the winners, okay? So I'm not going to tell you what you won till the end of the show, but you were one of the winners. So in case you log out because you got to take the kids somewhere, pop back in later and you'll see what you won. And thank you for the, yeah, I thought, I know her. She's on the show every week. So I love the random winners, but I always love it when it's a random and then I actually know who it is, or at least have met you in the past. How in the world, Melody wants to know, this is I like your new top, Melody. You look really good in purple. Oh no, it's a purple phrase at the bottom of your face. Sorry, it looks like a sweater from here. How in the world do you get everything done? I can't even get a pair of jeans hemmed. So if you guys missed Melody's post this week, it was hilarious. She hemmed her jeans with what? A safety pin? Is that what you used? I was thinking you should have used staples because that's what I've used in the past. But she used a safety pin. Not all bad. I agree. Marianne wants to know, can you get sew news on a USB or online? You know what? I don't know. I will check that out for you guys though. All right, is there a discount code for your clapper this month? Crystal, yes, there is. If you are in the Fashion Sewing Club, there's a discount in there, separate than everybody else's. It's a little bit higher, and there's like 3 options of discounts. If you're not in the Fashion Sewing Club, there is a discount that just went out in the newsletter last week, and you can message me if you don't have it, and I'll give it to you. So yes, there's always a discount. Just depends what it is, right? Kay says, yes, that would be amazing to have AW fabrics. I agree, because then you would know exactly what I'm talking about when I hold up a piece of fabric. Now this, by the way, did not come from Joann's. This, I think I have like maybe 6 more yards of this. Somebody just purchased this the other day, and I noticed this was the beginning of the bolt. It's a stretch fabric. I'm going to use this for jeans, but there was a little bit of dirt on the end. So you know what happens then? I have to cut myself off a piece because I wouldn't want to give you dirty fabric. So now it's going into the wash. So this is a little bit thicker. This is on the site. I think it's called, it's not under denim. It's like a twill almost. Hey, look at that. You love it when the fabric gives you an arrow of where there's a little mistake. So that was a double whammy, dirt and that. So I'm going to throw this in the wash, get rid of my sticker. And I am going to be sewing jeans next week, period. I need some jeans for my next 2 events. And I've been sending all of mine to fashion shows, or they've shrunk, So I'm going to make some new ones. So if I stretch this just a little bit, you can't see through it. Who doesn't need a pair of, this is like a cream color, not white, but cream, like a off-white. And I think that's going to be a perfect color with my new top back there. And I have made 5 Linda tunics right now, just testing different things. I'm hoping to have that fully launched by April 1st. Hoping. That's my goal. The It's So Easy episodes are already taped for that, so the pattern has to come out before It's So Easy comes out because it's a sew-along, right? So I'll make sure the pattern's out there for you a little bit in advance. And I'm going to do my best to help you find some good fabrics for this. I have some options for you. I've already ordered some in to come here, so if you want a kit, you can buy the kit, but all of that comes in April. But I had to show you this because we're talking about stretch denim, and Karen asked this question. So I cannot see through the fabric. That's your first topic for denim. So if you go to Joann's or someplace else and you're looking for fabric, Vogue Fabrics, I love their denim when they have some in. Fields Fabrics, if you're one of the bonuses that live in Michigan, I love that store. Fabric Mart has great denim. There's quite a few, so keep your eyes open. But not all of them will tell you exactly what the weight is. And that's where a lot of people have issues. What is the perfect weight for denim? It depends what you're sewing, how thick the fabric is, what color the fabric is. So I would never use a 6 ounce out of white or cream because you will end up in one of the Walmart videos, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be condescending there. I'm just talking about the YouTube videos, and you know what I'm talking about. So this, you could wear this as a really cute pant, and guess what? You cannot see through it. The other thing is if it's a lightweight fabric, hold it up against your skin. Okay, this sounds really weird, but of course, I'm not talking about the people that have like a perfect figure. So that knocks all of you out. So I'm just talking about myself because you all have perfect figures. But if you have any wrinkles on your legs of any sort, anywhere, and you hold this fabric up on your skin, I'm using my arm as an example here because I'm not going to hold this up against my leg, but you could, if I could even see wrinkles through for my arm, then I know I'm in trouble on the bottom of the half. So if the fabric, and I don't even have anything here that's that light to show you the difference, but if you hold that denim up to just your arm, and you can actually see your skin on your arm, don't use it for jeans. Trust me. Okay? Go a little bit thicker because then you can't see through it. I think that's kind of important, at least at my age, right? Well, actually, at all age. So I'm going to take this. I'm throwing it in the wash. It's going in the wash today. Hopefully that little piece of dirt comes out. So I brought some of my samples from the last fashion shows because I want to talk about stitches. And this is, I think it was Karen that asked this. What do you use for stretch denim for stitches? So I have my really bad pair of jeans here. Bad, as in capital B-A-D. These jeans were sewn, and we're just going to make it like a very brief description here. Absolutely terribly. Terribly. It's a stretch denim. You cannot use a straight stitch with regular thread on a straight stitch if your fabric is going to stretch a lot. So look at my waistband. Look at how much that stretches. So what do you use? I either use the triple stitch, which looks like, you've heard me talk about this a ton of times. It has like 3 lines on your sewing machine. This is like hieroglyphics. 3 lines, 3 lines, and 3 lines. Sometimes it's called a stretch stitch. Sometimes it's called, oh gosh, there's a few different names. I call it the stretch stitch because once you do that, it's like 3 rows of stitching. Your needle goes forward, back, forward, forward, back, forward. It looks like top stitching. You can stretch it. It goes back into place. That's one. For those of you that have a cover stitch machine, another one of my favorites is the chain stitch. Have you ever paid attention if you look inside ready-to-wear jeans? I keep looking down, but I'm looking at the bad pair. Ready-to-wear jeans have quite often a chain stitch that they use for the waistband because what happens, you can stretch it and it goes back into place. The other thing is with the chain stitch, through the looper, sometimes you can use a different thread, woolly nylon, woolly poly, something like that. A lot of options there. So as you all know, I'm working on a thread deal coming out in May, and we'll be talking more about that later, but some of those will be good options for stretch fabric. All right, so let me just show you how terrible this looks. So what happens if you use a straight stitch? I can see somebody else asking, can you use a zigzag stitch? You can, but with top stitching, it looks kind of funny, personally, because not every area is going to stretch. So that's where you get into the technicalities. When you have on the pants, are they going to stretch going up and down? Probably not, but maybe a little bit in the thigh area. Are they going to stretch sideways? Probably yes, especially in the waistband and in the pocket. So here, check out these pockets. Can you see that top stitching? That's pretty pathetic. No, that's not a decorative stitch. That is ICO. There's your word for the day. Try spelling that. But what happens when you put these pants on? Okay, see the waistband? You see all these stitches popping out? That's a no-no. And look what happens if you stretch that. It looks great. So it looks great on your body. And then when it comes off, all of your thread is sticking on top. That's what I call floating stitches. The same thing happens in the pocket area. So you can see how these stitches are really bad. Look what happens when you stretch it. Oh, they look great. And then they look bad. So these are my sample jeans that are completely finished, 7.5 hours of sewing that will never be worn. Well, they were worn once because they look great when they're on. It's just when you take them off, they look bad. So I've just decided to only use these for samples. I mean, it's just terrible. But this is a polyester denim, high stretch, very high stretch. And if you look at the legs, this stitching isn't so bad because it didn't stretch going up and down, just across. And across, no T at the end. It's a bad habit, I know. Even the hem, because the hem was stretching, look at how bad that looks. And if I pull it out, then it looks fine. So to answer your question, Karen, I would use either the stretch stitch or I would use a chain stitch. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you have a cover stitch machine. I don't remember. But I think you do, though. It's really bad when I know exactly what machines you guys have, but it's because we all talk about that. All right, so let me scan your questions real quick before I show you my other samples. Claudia says, working at a fabric store is a beautiful thing, but definitely no paycheck to deposit. Everyone will bring you so many ideas you can't stand it. I so agree. Oh, yes. Yay for Kay. Yep. Kay will just have to wait to find out what she won, but I think that was hilarious. If you love classic sewing, it was bought out and continue to publish. Oh, well, that's good to know. A lot of the things have been a lot of things are being bought out or moved around again. Just seems to be the trend right now. Lynn says she uses safety pins all the time. I agree. So Lynn, you and Janice and a handful of people had emailed me this week and asked me when I was going to put my thread cutters up online. Thank you for the reminder. I just need a gentle reminder every once in a while. They are up. The first 25 are up right now for sale. There's discount codes in your groups, as you know. And the pictures are sideways again, so just turn your phone. I have to go on and fix all my pictures. All the stabilizer and my new thread cutters are all sideways. So I guess I was just kind of off a little bit. But I didn't take the time to resize the photos. They're up. So, and anybody who already ordered, by the way, stabilizer, if you're getting this ring, make sure you use your discount code, but leave a note that to add to your other order, and I'll refund your shipping because this will fit in your other packages. So I have quite a few packages that aren't going out until the embroidery collection come in. So feel free to add this and just leave me a note that you already have another order and add it to it, and I will refund your shipping on that. So Lynn, thank you for reminding me. Same with Janice. Linda says it's absolutely thrilling to win something. I agree. Gail said she pre-ordered her lace designs. Thank you. I like the pre-orders help me because then I won't run out and I can order as soon as those are available. You guys are the first ones that will receive that. And then if they go on back order, then at least you got yours, right? Arnell says she got sew news. Excellent. Janet said she's out of here. I hope nobody pops in your office either, Janet. Everyone says that okay. Oh, this is good. Nancy said she gets her Sew News subscription on her iPad. Very cool. I guess I never paid attention because I love the magazines. I know I'm old school. I use my tablet all the time for reading, but I'm on the computer all day, every day pretty much, doing something, designing patterns, writing directions. And I love to have this on the airplane because I don't have to turn it off when we take off. I don't have to turn it off when we land. And sometimes just seeing the real photos in there is a lot of fun. Just my preference. Darlene says, I haven't entered a contest lately. Maybe it's time. Well, I have a contest to let you guys know about that's coming. Oh, squirrel. Thank you, Janice. It's cream brushed twill. That was my fabric. Cream brushed twill. So there's a little bit left on it. Janice, thank you. You guys are so good. And Kay says they've shrunk for sure. Yes, they definitely have shrunk. Okay, so do you guys want to know what the contest is next week? Next week. Well, there's going to be a contest this week, building up to next week. So the contest for this week, which will go live tomorrow morning, is season 16 of It's So Easy. I know you guys love these. All of my episodes are on YouTube, and they're in my Fashion Sewing Club group. And this, though, is season 16 with everybody's episodes. So if you like some of the other participants on It's So Easy, here you go. This is going live tomorrow morning. The contest will last 1 week. How does the contest work? There will be one official link that you can sign up for. Those of you that are on Facebook, when I post a photo of this, if you leave a comment underneath and tag friends, you get extra entries because I just add, if your name's in the original entry, then I add however comments you leave there or on Instagram to that area. So if you're on all those platforms, you just get an extra entries. This is for tomorrow. The giveaway is going to go for a week. That's USA only unless you want to pay international shipping. So sorry for my international friends. But the giveaway after that is going to be very exciting. I can only give you a hint. It has to do with embroidery, big time. Okay? So don't worry if you've pre-ordered or if you've ordered whatever I have going on, this will not affect that. And so don't not pre-order because of the contest starting next week. But it's going to be really cool. So keep your eyes open for next week's contest. All right? Okay, that's your tips for the day. Don't forget, this is going up tomorrow. All right. I can see Roanne says she's late. Cream colored jeans sound great. Cher says she loves the tunic. I do too. There'll be a piece of cake for you. Excellent, excellent. Bring it to Denver, Pam says. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Denver. I booked my flights, so I'm definitely going to be there, and then I'll be in Cleveland the week before, for those of you that are going to be there. While we're in Cleveland, I'm teaching Friday and Saturday, but on Thursday is when we're doing the random drawing for the big winner. So there's the schedule on that. Kathy says she wants to make a pair of stretch denim jeans. It's really easy. The fit is just the most challenging part, as with anything. Celeste says she's looking for some good stretch denim. So I'm going to go on a few different websites and see if I can find some denim that you might like, and I will add links to that. I have been ordering samples from a place small, and so far I haven't found anything that I want to order like 100 yards of to put on my website. But as soon as I do, I will let you know. So what is the weight for stretch jeans, Yvette asks? I usually go with like an 8 ounce. Lately I've been doing that. 7 ounce is okay if it's darker, but 8 ounce, it's just a little bit thicker. Hope that helps. And there's some Lycra. There's always, well, I prefer rayon or cotton, but sometimes there's polyester. Polyester is just hot though. Judy, you're so sweet. Blue and black are my go-to denim. Mine too. I know I bought some more jeans. I can't help it because I haven't had time to sew, and I had to bring jeans some certain places. So I went to Nordstrom's and I wonder if I have them here. I don't. They're at home. There's a brand that I really like. The denim's really good quality. I've washed them a few times. They don't stretch out too bad. The big thing with stretch jeans is that they stretch out while you're wearing them. That is a big pain. And yes, twill tape does help. But a lot of these jeans don't have twill tape. What is the ideal weight for denim, Marcia asks? Again, it depends on the style. My bootcut jeans that you saw possibly on the runway, there's videos in the group, which I'll share here too because I keep forgetting to do that. But 8 to 10 is probably my favorite. I actually have some out of 12 ounce, but very little because then you're getting into thick, like men's Levi's. So 8 to 10 is now my favorite for most projects, if that helps you. Arnell says she loves the stretch stitch. Say that really fast 5 times, right? Melody, you just found your chain stitch? That's really funny. Well, actually, I can't say anything because I had a cover stitch machine for a long time before I realized how good that stitch is. So here's a pair of jeans that are half put together, just to give you a little rundown on how this works. So you sew jeans a little bit differently than you do for pants. You sew the entire front together. Pockets, you can see, these are my pockets, super cute. Well, of course they're super cute. I made them. And your fly. Then you sew the entire back together. I'm looking to see if this is a good sample or a bad sample. I won't hold it too closely. Then you sew the entire back. All right? And pockets and everything. I've attached my belt loops. Then you sew your entire inseam. And now I'm doing the top stitching on there. This is a sewing sample, so it's not finished. So you sew your inseam, and then you press the seam to the front leg, not the back. Totally different than pants. And do your top stitching. Then you sew together your outside leg seams, and then you attach your waistband and hem them. So it's a little bit different order than regular pants. This is a pair that I showed the last few weeks. These are distressed. I sewed these in the Craftsy class, which if you guys haven't taken that, great class if you want to learn how to sew jeans from beginning to end. And then this pair was actually sewn in the Craftsy class, which is why it still has pink thread on it, because I had to use pink thread in the class so you could see what I was doing. And there's the back pockets. These actually, I loved this denim, but you know what's really bad is I made those jeans without washing and drying the fabric because I needed nice crisp denim for the online class, and then forgetting that they weren't pre-washed, pre-shrunk, which would mean I would wash them in cold water and hang them to dry. I forgot, and they got put into the dryer on high heat, and now those are samples forever, unless you have a 6-year-old, because that's about what size they are. Yes, never take them off, Arnell says. Oh, those other jeans, I agree. Peg wants non-stretch denim. Peg, you're definitely going to want cotton, because you don't, with your flying and stuff, you don't want the polyester. I have actually seen some really good 100% cotton denim at Vogue Fabrics. So there's a discount in the Fashion Club. I think you're in there. I don't recall, but there's a discount in there. So if you can find, if I find some of that cotton denim, I'll leave a note for you. I saw it at the show when they were at the last show. It's really good quality. The only thing you have to be careful of is if you decide to distress that denim and it's 100% cotton, you can make holes in it real easy. So just be light on the sandpaper. Cindy, congratulations. She said she lost 20 pounds. A little more to go. Well, congrats on the 20. That's a lot of work. Mary Smith says Joanne sells non-stretch denim. Yes, they do. There's some good and some not so good. So just keep that in mind. If you hold up that cotton fabric and you run your hand across it, sorry guys, it's just a Michigan thing, I think. When you rub your hand across this, if it's fuzzy, if your fabric is fuzzy or what I call furry or whatever you want to call it, it's icky. It's going to be worse after you sew it and make something out of it. So rub your hand across the fabric and see if you get any nubs on that. If not, then you're good. Do you have to use the stretch stitch with the stretch needle? No, Yvette, you don't. I actually use a number 14 denim jean needle. You could also use a 16 if you wanted to. But nope, I use the 14 denim jean needle for all of that top stitching. It's just a little bit strength. The needle's strong, and it really makes a nice hole for your stitches to go through. Good question, though. Patricia made a pot of chili. And you have cake in the oven? Wow, you are a busy girl. Time definitely got away. Well, make sure you watch your timer. I'm not very good at that. Ask my husband how that's turned out lately. Susan says she gets the award for longest wear of jeans without hemming. 12 years for masking tape? Now, Susan, are you serious? You had masking tape on your jeans for 12 years? I have an idea. Wynn needs a couple pants hemmed still. Remember when I talked about this recently? I did hem 2 of his pairs, but he has a few more. I like that masking tape idea. Is there a certain brand I have to get? Is there like a technique to this I need to learn? Because I love that. I think I'm definitely going to try that. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. And welcome to the club. I saw you signed up this morning, so great to see you. I'm just scanning longtime subscriber of Sonos, you guys are. Well, there aren't that many sewing magazines anymore, so you got to like support the ones that we have. Threads is a great one as well. I actually get a lot of the quilting magazines because I like to look at the colors. Some of that is just beautiful, what I'd call art. So I just want to check before I let you guys go today. I think there was a couple things in the group I wanted to point out to you guys. Yvette wanted to know if I was live. I am. Oh, Marianne, your top is super cute. Okay, so I'll bring this up for you. See if I can share my page here. All right. Here we go. This is really cute. So Marianne shared this, and this color I love that you have on here. I'm just going to make this page a little bigger. This is the Delilah. Some people have asked me, what's the easiest pattern to make? This is probably the easiest, but you did a great job on your cuffs, by the way. I love that. Good job on the selfie, too. So that's a good color on you. Let's see if I can make sure that I kind of scroll through here first. Oh, goodness. So Liz posted the funniest thing ever. Totally not related to my sewing, but I left it in there because it was so funny. She said, this reminds me of reminds her of me because there's tulle fabric everywhere. Embroider a message that would follow the bride. I love that idea. You know what? I think I would use a scan and cut for that, actually. So that was really funny. Definitely. And hold on, there was one more outfit in here. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to show you guys, because I knew I'd posted this in the group. So let me bring this up. So this is where you can see that outfit. This is in the group, and I'm showing you how, because I took photos as I wrote this article a long time ago, and you can see how I took the shirt and then sliced it and spread it so it was a full, it's basically a half circle is what I used for that. There's the slice on the one arm top. Couple things you have to be careful of. There was one button here. I actually left that button. I think what I would do again, if I did it again, I would have cut this down a little bit more and gotten rid of that one and maybe did a little bit more of a curve here. But, you know, I was just checking the fit. So if that gives you some ideas. And again, I'll do a full blog post on that to help you guys figure out exactly how that went. I always think photos are a little bit easier than illustrations. And then Amy posted this photo, which was super cute, and she did this last year, and I was wondering, Amy, if you did this with my blog post on the pink shirt where I cut off the top of my pink shirt and added elastic. So just curious. I'm just curious because my pink shirt goes everywhere with me. I love that shirt. It's so comfortable. It's great on the boat. And yes, it was Karen that asked the question of the denim. So I hope I answered that question for you for hemming. But now, Karen, you have more options. You can use staples. You can use tape. We're going to need a full tutorial on that from Melody with her safety pin and from Susan with her tape. So, and then those of you that wanted to see the fashion show, if you're in the Angela Wolf Patterns group, here you go. There's videos in here. This is one that Janet posted. You can see these jeans right here. These turned out really cute. The Eisenhower jacket, which will come out someday in my lifetime. Very fun. Now that is a stretch denim. So those jeans would be about, I mean, they're not that tight on me, but she can make it work. They look great on her. But can you imagine if those were like a 7 ounce? So that's what I'm talking about for weight. Those are actually a pretty thick denim with a nice stretch. So just to give you an idea, let's see if I have any more here. And I just saw someone comment about the group. So this is the Angela Wolf Patterns group. It's free. You can join. The only thing in the group, though, is you have to post stuff either related to what we're teaching here or an Angela Wolf pattern. So if you've posted other things, you might have been deleted from the group. If you'd like back in, just leave a note, because there isn't a place where we can say we're deleting you because of this. So anyways, if you were accidentally deleted, please leave me a note and join back in. I see a few people in here that had asked questions about that. And the only requirement is that you're nice to everyone, that you hang out and behave in the Wolf Pack, and that you post stuff that is related to my patterns. That's all. Mary says, white or cream pants, you have to be careful. The tummy and bum look bigger. That is so true. Black camouflages everything. All right, will you ever get to KC? Not that I know of at this point, but I'll keep it on the bucket list. Oh gosh, Glenda says, every time I wear light slacks, I'm a magnet for dirt. Isn't that the truth? Yes. Tammy wants to know, where do you sign up again? So for the contest starting tomorrow, I'll leave a link on Facebook. I'll send a newsletter out on Saturday. You have a week to join, and the next contest will be next week. So you won't miss it. Would you use the triple stitch to hem stretch jeans? Cindy wants to know. Yes, I would. It looks nice. The triple stitch with regular thread, it looks like top stitching thread to help you out there. Melody says, be sure to hem your pants. I would not want, okay, so I'm going to bring this up. I just saw on here, see if I can bring this up for you guys. This is one more pair of jeans, speaking of. See if, hold on a second. There, I just saw somebody asked, yes, that's my jacket. No, it's not a pattern, but it's a very, I made it out of Ponte knit. So I think here is, I just saw these jeans coming. Maybe. Here we go. Nope, maybe not. I went back too far. All right, hold on a second. I'll find these. I probably skipped videos. As soon as I see it, I'll bring it back up. Same jean, bootcut jean, but out of dark fabric. Makes a big difference. So the darker fabric is definitely more camouflaging. What about the pockets? If you have flaps on the back, it just makes your tush look bigger. No flaps make your tush look smaller. And also, no flaps, you can put your phone in, if that's helpful. Let's see. I know this was here just a second ago. I was just playing this video and it was showing. Well, when it shows up, I will bring it up live for you guys. Where do you sign up? Sorry, my phone is crazy. Hey, Tammy, no worries. The sign up will be coming. And if you're talking about the Fashion Sewing Club, there is a link to the Fashion Sewing Club on the front of my webpage now. Oh, wait, here are the jeans before I lose them. So this is the same jeans out of dark. Big difference, right? This is a stretch denim. That's a Delilah top where I did embroidery. I did this for a Threads magazine article a few years ago. So again, this is about an 8-ounce stretch denim, a little bit thicker. So these girls are much taller than I am, and I probably one size bigger would have been better, more beneficial for them, for what they're wearing, but they can pull it off because they have a great figure. So just to give you same exact pair of pants, 2 different colors, same weight of denim. Big difference, right? Yvette wants to know what type of thread you use for top stitch. Well, if I'm using the triple stitch, I just use a regular, plain old universal thread, polyester. I don't use rayon for top stitching usually, unless it's a jacket and I want it to shine. I've used cotton thread and I've used silk thread. So any of the above works fine. Aletta says she's quilting. You're getting your quilt stitched. Good job, by the way. Oh, thanks, Marcy. Marcy says cute. I like your sunglasses, Marcy. Kimberly says she wants to make some denim skirts like this. Well, I love denim. Yes, yes. And Michelle says yes. I'm a top fan. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was scrolling through Facebook yesterday, and rumor has it that the Facebook feature where you can scroll is going to definitely be changing, which is one reason I started the Fashion Sewing Club. So we can make changes. If you all disappeared, you'd know where to find me, number 1. And 2, I have to laugh because they made me a top fan. They made Angela Wolf a top fan on the Angela Wolf page. Well, I hope I'm a top fan. I'm on there all the time. So I had to laugh. So I think, I have no idea how they do that, if it's how many times that you check in, that you hang out. But I think if you're on here all the time, you're definitely a top fan. You are in my book, at least. All right? So I'm going to give you the hearts on that, even if Facebook doesn't recognize some of you. Wonder if you can dye the denim in light purple. Ooh, that'd be pretty. I haven't tried it. Not on denim yet. What kind of thread do you use on your jeans? Susan wants to know. I use just regular universal thread for stitching just about everything, except for serging. I've been testing something different to make it really soft. You just have to wait a little bit for that announcement. Stretch is our friend. That's for sure. And yes, Peg says, cotton for flying, natural fabrics. I agree. All right, so you guys, I'm just going to scroll through and just see, can I still subscribe? I've been on the road. Terry, of course you can. I will leave a link to subscribe to the Fashion Sewing Club and here for you. If you guys have not signed up for the newsletter, which is totally free, go to angelawolf.com, sign up for the newsletter, and there will be a link on the front. I think this is so funny. I had to run to a meeting earlier today, so let me see how this worked. I finished editing the entire front of angelawolf.com and fashionsewingwithangelawolf.com, and I think I forgot to hit save before I turned the computer off. Oh, tell me you guys have done some things like this. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to hit save. So by tomorrow, there will be a link to the top of the page for Fashion Sewing Club. So if you're a member, you can just go to angelawolf.com. It'll be the top link. You don't have to search anymore. You don't have to remember multiple websites. You can thank your dearly beloved friend Janice Easter for that one. I'm giving you the hearts, Janice. And Janice, I hope you get in your house soon, because we're dying to see what you start sewing again. So she's been in limbo. But yes, so Terry, it'll be at angelawolf.com if you don't want to remember the other websites. And the other website is academy.angelawolf.com if you want to go right now. So it'll be there by tomorrow. I'll remember to hit save. Whatever works, you guys. Glenda says MacGyver tape. How about, what's that, Gorilla tape? That would be one that would never come off. I think it was duct tape. Duct tape works for a lot of things, by the way. A lot. I agree. So, Sandra wants to know, when's your pattern coming out? Specifically, the new top. April 1st is on the books, so fingers crossed it's going to be It's April 1st. Okay, so I have to run because I have to be somewhere. So, I drew a couple winners. Hold on, let me just see here if I can find my list. Where is it? Hold on one moment. Hold that thought just for a second. The computers are very slow today, but not as slow as last week, right? All right. Where is the contest? I remembered Kay's name, but I can't remember the second name. So let me just find it here. Sorry for the delay. Hold that thought just for a moment. Here we go. And those of you that asked, you'll be able to sign up for tomorrow's contest that starts for the whole next week on Facebook. It'll be in the newsletter. I will leave a link here on Facebook, so just come back and check Angela Wolf page, or if you're in the Angela Wolf Patterns group, it'll be there. If you're in the Fashion Sewing Club, it'll be there. I posted everywhere for you, so you can't miss it. And someone suggested I put a contest link on my website. I'll work on that. That's later. That's last of all the things. Okay, so I think this is it. It's getting there. It's like watching grass grow. I saw some of you ask. I did find one of my squirrels. I just forgot to bring it today. So, yeah. If you guys saw the show yesterday, I was so excited to find my squirrels. I only found one, though. Guess where I found it? The dishwasher. So I'm very worried. Okay. All right, here's the other one. I don't think I recognize your name. She's from Alabama. Okay, Shirley Villette. So this is the other one. Let me just make sure that I have this. Hold on one sec. Ugh. I just lost you on here. Make sure I have this right. Yes. Shirley Villette. Shirley Villette. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. From Alabama. And Kay. You both have won a free month to Fashion Sewing Club. So I haven't noticed if either of you are in there. If you are, I will just add it to the month you have now or add it to a year membership. But for now, you each will get one free month, and congratulations. And you know what the good news is? You're going to start today. And I just posted the event calendar for April, and we are doing 3 live Q&As for during the month of April. So there's no start time as far as when a month comes. Whenever you start, you will always have 2 live Q&As. That's what there will always be. I just added an extra one in April because I have something special I want to teach. So 3 weeks in April that you have options to join. You don't have to be live. You can leave questions in advance, and I will answer them live, and you can go back and watch the episodes. So congratulations, Kay. Congratulations, Shirley. I will send you a note, or if you think of it, send me a private message, and I will forward you your login information. All right, you guys, those of you that logged in late, if you save this to your page, you can go back and watch it later or watch it in any of the other places I post it. I hope you have a fabulous day. I might see you again this week. You just never know. And be sure to share your photos because I love to see what you're working on. So have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Take care. Leave your comments. I always love reading them over the weekend.